Now we know we have 2 or 3 more weeks of lockdown and the furlough scheme has been extended until the end of June, but it's actually not too early for employees to start thinking about how they might return to normal. Let's face it, it will be incredibly tempting to think we can all turn up back to work on Monday and pretend this was all a really bad dream. But actually returning is not going to be easy, either legally or practically. Let's set some context first. Apart from the coronavirus job retention scheme, the virus crisis has not changed the fundamentals of employment law in any way. There has been no change to the rules relating to breach of contract, flexible working, discrimination, unfair dismissal or redundancy. So here's my first tip for returning to work. In just the same way as before coronavirus, keep detailed records of the steps you're planning to take in relation to employees. At the moment, whilst we're in the midst of lockdown and hearing words like emergency and unprecedented and crisis on a regular basis, it feels like any behaviour towards employees within reason could and should be defendable, right? But when at some unforeseen date when this period has passed, there's a risk that what you are doing now will be scrutinised. It's not going to be enough to defend future claims that you did something that would, in normal circumstances, be unlawful, by a kind of dismissive wave of the hand and the comment, oh, it was the result of the virus. So with that in mind, written records are going to be key to defending any later challenges, whether those challenges come from HMRC, from trade unions or from employees themselves. But it's not all doom and gloom. You will be able to more easily defend those steps that you took, which you genuinely and reasonably believe to be in the best interests of the business. So, put simply, in returning to work, employees should start by focusing on what the business requires. We'll look at this and how to choose which employees should come back to work first in the next part of this series.